Welcome, chat. Today is part 2 of Zelda 2 Amaretto Fever. Do I have Amaretto? I don't know. Maybe. That's for you to find out. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Today we're going to do that, and then no players online. You know, it's the Twitch recap thing, and we could talk about that for a minute. That's a lot. Thank you. All right, we're done. It says here, chat, I streamed for 1,210 hours, which seems like a lot until you realize that there are a lot of people who have way more time streaming. Just in general. Just way more time. So that's not too bad. I used to stream more than that, but, you know, I think having 1,210 hours of my life online in video form is a lot. Vinny, are you going to do the entire Pac-Man World 2 post-game campaign? As I said while I was playing it, no. The answer is no now, too. I streamed 277 times. I streamed 266 distinct days and 7.2 million hours watched of my stuff. That's crazy. RimWorld is my #1 game I streamed this year, which is also kind of nuts. And that should give you some indication as to why I had to stop playing RimWorld. It was too goddamn much. I would like to get back to it, as I've said, and just finish that run properly, and then start a new run a year from now or whenever. But I do love RimWorld. I just wore myself out on it, and I was incredibly... I underestimated how difficult it would be to do that Odyssey DLC. Talk shows and podcasts, that's very strange, because what I do is neither talk show or podcast. It's kind of, but it also kind of isn't. It's not IRL. Sometimes I just watch stuff and talk. You know, like, some of that is just me talking about weather, or aliens, or SCPs, or commercials, or something. Well, commercial, I think I have a different thing. But, yeah. And then, games and demos is #3, which is also very Sunday stream reliant. Do you understand now why I would love for Twitch to actually come up with a proper icon for games plus demos? It looks like such ass. Man. Well, my fourth most played game was Oblivion Remastered, which I liked, but at the same time, it made me remember why some of the Bethesda charm wears off after a while. It was just too goddamn much of that game. Is RimWorld not a game? No, the icon, the third icon is games plus demos. That's its own category, whatever. Oblivion is it was great for a while, but you know, by the end of that stream, I was also done. Donkey Kong Bonanza being #5 also makes sense. That was another huge game. But it also, you know, it was something that, let's see. I could have kept going. I think I could have played more of that game. It was just fun. But it really wasn't, after a certain amount of time, it really wasn't necessary for me to continue. I feel like I did everything I needed to do. So you'll notice it's just these massive video games and then a bunch of variety streamer nonsense. Your top stream reached 17.2k viewers. What the fuck was that one? I don't remember that. Probably a Germa raid. Was that a Germa raid when we were all raiding each other? I don't remember. He has been kind enough to raid me a couple times, but that was this year. Oh, that's weird. My top tags are Bing Bing Wahoo Man, Lenoverse, and Pizza Rat. 15 million chats received. Top emote is Vine Clap, then Vine Sweat Frog, then Vine Kermie Please, Vine Meat, and then Vine Freak Bob, which, by the way, is a broken emote. Vine Freak Bob is broken. Chat, you're gonna love this statistic. Who did you raid? Alf. Germo once and Italics once. I've raided a couple other people one time. I don't know why it just kind of picked them. You know, something I don't mention enough, chat, is the clips. They really help. If you clip for this channel, you have my deepest thanks, because that actually, it helps the editors, it helps the channel. Thank you for that so much. That's a lot of goddamn clips. I also... What's my top viewed clip? Oh my god, it's this one? This was my top clip of the year? You're gonna love this. Chat, you're gonna love this.
Tasha?
Photon torpedoes.
Oh no, no. Great cut by the director, it says. That is my #1 viewed clip of the year. What the fuck? Oh my god. 38k new followers. These are just a lot of numbers. Thank God, too. When I see number big, it makes me feel real good. My self-worth increases at least double. Thank you today. My heart grew times 2. That was very human sounding. Hi, chat, welcome. Metroid Prime 4 reviews are in, and it's 8 out of 10. So, I won't really talk too much about it because I'm going to be playing the game on Thursday, but I know there's probably some people that want me to just kind of mention it real quick, so I'm going to do that very quickly. It seems like... I kind of expected the game to be somewhere along the range of a Metroid Prime 3, and it looks like it's that, or maybe a little less for some people. I haven't read any full review, so I'm not going to really be able to tell you anything with any great accuracy. Dan Reichart from Giant Palm gave it like a 10 out of 10 and said it was the best in the series, possibly. Maybe better than Prime 1. And then other people were like, this game sucks. The MP... Well, not sucks, but that it's not quite as good. Like, I saw people still complaining about the NPCs. There are small open world segments, which I was worried about. As long as it's not, like... I don't want to spend time in an empty, aimless, nothing open world. That could work in an RPG to a degree. It doesn't feel like it would work in a Metroid game. So, chat, I'm going to go into the game with a little bit of understanding that Retro had some problems. The game was delayed, like, years, and the development was restarted. And 8 out of 10 is not a bad score. I have no problem being honest with myself, and you, the chat, if I don't like it. I mean, it happened before. There are definitely games that I want to like, and I don't. But I'm also excited. It's a Prime game, and people in certain reviews were like, when it's at its best, it is as good as any other Prime, if not better, like that kind of thing. And then there's just some really annoying, dumb decisions, which, yeah, that's what it looked like. So I'll be playing it early Thursday. I can't wait. And we're going to spend a lot of time with our pal Miles McKenzie. And Metroid being maybe my favorite series, I'm excited, but I'm also like, you know, we'll see. When something dumb happens, we'll talk about it. Yeah. Shouldn't have added the ability to jump. No, I agree with that. I think jumping was the worst thing to happen to video games since microtransactions.